Hey guys, today we're talking balance changes. So these are the work in progress balance changes for the upcoming month of September. So let's get into it. We have plenty of changes here. So first things first, minions are getting a nerf. I think everyone saw this coming because they made minions way too OP, buffing its range. But the problem is they're nerfing the hit speed by 9% when the issue is the range. So I think they're still going to be really strong, and maybe they should have nerfed the range. Like, hello. So it's going to go from 1 to 0.9 hits per second. Next is a Spirit Empress nerf. I feel like everyone was complaining that this card was broken. All the pros, like, this card was actually so strong, and I got to use it in this Ramrider Bridge Spam deck. That's probably the best Bridge Spam deck right now, and yeah, I can confirm this card is literally broken. So they're nerfing the Air Form's HP by 10%. Is she gonna survive a lightning? I don't know. I'll let you know at the end of the video because I'll have to do my research. Evo Furnace is getting a nerf. Finally, they're nerfing the Evo Furnace. They had to wait like a whole month so they could get their money and shit like that. But they're nerfing the hot spawn frequency by 25%. So the fire spirits are just not going to spawn as quickly as they used to. It's going to go... It used to be one fire spirit every 1.8 seconds. Now it's one fire spirit every 2.4 seconds. So it's actually a really big difference if you think about it. So hopefully it won't be as OP. But again, I think the problem with Furnace is its range. It's insane. It could hit from so far. So I still think it's gonna be strong. Let's fucking go, chat. We got a Cannoneer nerf. I've been asking for this nerf for so long. I think Cannoneer is so fucking strong and it needs a nerf. And it's crazy because I just maxed it out to level 15 and then they nerf it. This shit always happens. Anyway, they're nerfing the hit speed by 5%, so it's gonna hit slower. This is gonna be pretty noticeable in my opinion. So I don't know what interactions change, but yeah. Next, we have a Dark Prince buff. I don't think this was necessary, but Prince is always the stronger option when you think about Dark Prince and Prince. So I think they just want to make Dark Prince more usable. So the damage is getting increased by 7%. That's a lot. And the charge damage is also getting increased by 7%. So both the damage, regular damage, and then when it's charging, that damage is also getting increased. So yeah, this card's gonna be a lot stronger, and I'm kind of scared because this card goes really well with Sparky, and I hate going against Sparky. Next is a Goblinstein buff and a Little Prince buff. So these are the two worst champions in the game. I don't know which is worse. I would probably say Goblinstein is worse because at least with Little Prince you have it's cheaper, so it's I don't know. But they're buffing the monster's HP by 4%. I feel like this is fine. I feel like this is a perfect balance change. It's nothing too much. But yeah, if you remember back in December, this card was broken and they had to nerf it 7 times for it to finally be balanced. But yeah, I think this will help it out a little bit because it's actually not many people are using this card. Little Prince is getting a buff. I don't know why, but I mean it is one of the worst champions, but I feel like it doesn't need so much buffs. It's getting a 25% ability knockback. So when you press the ability, when the Guardian comes and he's oh Guardian, and the Guardian pops out, it's gonna do more knockback and push the troops back by 25%. So 2 to 2.5 tiles, and the ability damage is also getting increased by 230 to 256. So this is actually a really good buff for Little Prince, and I think they're buffing stuff to do with the ability because a lot of people just use Prince because they have just for the 3-card cycle because it's a cheap champion, so it's a 3 elixir for a 3-card cycle. I think this will encourage people to actually use the ability more often. Next is Goblin Curse. This card has to be one of the most broken cards in the game right now. I recently have been using it in that Bridge Spam deck, and it's so good, guys. So it says here it's getting a rework. So here's the rework, guys. It's no longer gonna have damage amplification. You know how when you use it, the cards do more damage in it? No more damage amplification. However, it's getting a 17% damage buff and a 67% tower damage buff. That's huge. It's gonna do so much damage to towers, guys. It's gonna go from 36 to 60 damage to towers, which means at level 15 it's gonna be doing nearly 100, I believe, which is crazy. And the regular damage is getting increased. So I don't know, this might kill more things. I don't know the interaction changes here, but that's insane, guys. I don't know if they should have reworked it. I think just a nerf would have been fine. No one asked for a rework. Like, I think a nerf would have been fine. Next, a log. Okay, it's getting a bug fix, so it's basically a little buff of 1% damage. So, not really noticeable, I guess. So, that's it for the changes, guys. Let me know what you think. Okay, I'm gonna give my thoughts quickly. I love the nerf. I love the balances here. I love the Cannoneer nerf. I think Goblin Curse is interesting. I think they could have maybe just nerfed it. I like the idea that they want to nerf minions, but I think the way they went about it was not, like, good. I think just nerf the range, right? And I think they're missing a bunch of cards, like Hog Rider, Balloon, blah, 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 but we'll get into that in another video, because I'm gonna get hate. But yeah. Oh yeah, so this is actually gonna hurt P.E.K.K.A. Goblin Giant, I think, but I don't know. Does all kill Firecracker now? That's a funny question. Why do they keep nerfing Cannoneer? Maybe because it's fucking broken. The curse is dead. I don't think it's gonna be, we'll see, actually. I'm not sure if it's gonna be dead. So much, yeah, the Little Prince buff was crazy, guys. I think they kind of went overboard on that. I think it's gonna be meta even, I feel like. Who decided Goblin said needed a buff? Yo, shout out Lily. She was kind of rude to me, but like, whatever, I forgive her. Everyone's mad about the Goblinstein buff. I think it's not that bad. It's only 4% HP. Like, what does that even change? Gracias, Supercell. I feel like no one's that mad because these changes weren't horrible. I feel like everyone's just chill. Okay, guys, I adjusted my calculations. Lightning plus Zap is gonna kill Spirit Empress now. So lightning plus Zap, lightning plus Snowball. So this is actually a really big interaction change. Because a lot of people run like big spells, small spells, so I feel like it's gonna be a lot easier. Before you needed like lightning arrows, which is kind of insane to kill a 6 elixir card, but yeah. That's what's new, I guess. So let me know your guys' thoughts and make sure to give your feedback because these are just work in progress, so they're subject to change anytime. So just give your feedback to them, and yeah.